This is the tale of how a rapid response to a request for a week of training helped one of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies improve productivity by a factor of 11, get a project that had been stalled for 18 months done in 2 weeks, and get its Agile transformation back on track. The customer, with $51 billion in annual revenue and over 125,000 employees, is at the beginning of its Agile transformation, and Enterprise Studio is now helping customer teams in multiple locations around the world. It all began in February of 2020, when the customer urgently requested help launching an art and guiding a single team through its first safe PI planning event in Ireland that was scheduled to happen in a few weeks. Because the customer's planning participants weren't familiar with Agile principles and hadn't yet received SAFE training, our Enterprise Studio coach ensured an effective PI planning event by quickly delivering in-person training for 9 teams of 150 customer cohorts in Dublin and remote sessions for cohorts in the Czech Republic, Spain, India, and the US. Because of the short notice, Enterprise Studio prepared customized training in record time, recording several sessions and sending them to cohorts who could not attend. Our Enterprise Studio coach also guided cohorts in setting up work, writing objectives, stories, and features, and working to build cross-functional teams. The coach also helped with PI planning preparedness and execution, including creating an agenda, identifying and refining the backlog, securing the involvement of business owners at the PI planning event, and other help so that the customer would receive maximum value from the planning process. As you can see, this was quite an accomplishment in only a few weeks. This engagement built up a head of steam into what will have a major impact on this pharmaceutical giant's digital transformation. Shortly after the February training, the customer was delighted that a team had delivered a project that had been stagnant for 18 months in just 2 weeks after training. In fact, one customer team member remarked, "Before you came, everything was slow. Now it's all very fast." Due to the pandemic, and because remote sessions were more cost-effective, all activities since the initial training, presentations, more PI planning, weekly lean coffee sessions, and more, have been fully remote. The customer's digital transformation continues to expand. In summer 2020, the company reported an 11-fold increase in productivity. Together, we've completed 5 rounds of PI planning, additional training for the company's Dublin group, and the coach who began the program will soon be training teams in Brazil while continuing to support the current teams. Our consultants and coaches are also working with leadership so that the cultural changes needed to ensure a successful transformation begin at the top. Using OKRs, objectives and key results, to guide our own engagement, we were also working with the customer's leadership to begin to instill OKRs as their own operating model. Enterprise Studio has also begun to help the customer with specific Agile training and coaching programs that are designed to ensure a successful expansion of their digital transformation, including extensive global training in both SAFE and Agile best practices. Our team has developed a structured Agile training program designed to ensure a common understanding of Agile concepts and best practices throughout the organization, including a mix of in-person and virtual training, supplemented by a portfolio of proprietary online trainings that can be accessed on demand. We are excited about the ongoing transformation journey with this customer. Since our engagement started at the beginning of their transformation, we're confident that using our proprietary models and practices, which result in a 90% success rate, will set this customer up for successful, self-sustaining business agility in the future.